Life after 60 holds extraordinary secrets that many have yet to discover. Recent research reveals a surprising truth. People who maintain healthy habits and positive relationships live, on average, 7 years longer. But what truly makes this stage of life special isn't just the number of years we live but the quality with which we enjoy every moment. Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to radiate vitality and joy even past 70 or 80, while others begin to withdraw and lose their spark much earlier? The answer isn't in their genes or luck. It's in their daily habits and, most importantly, in how they relate to themselves and others. Today we'll begin our journey by exploring one of the most fundamental aspects of our quality of life: personal hygiene and self-care. More than just a matter of appearance, we'll uncover how these basic habits can completely transform our physical and emotional health. Imagine waking up every morning feeling refreshed, confident, and ready to make the most of your day. It sounds simple, doesn't it? And it really is, when we understand the right principles and implement small changes that make all the difference. Science has shown that self-care goes far beyond disease prevention. When we take proper care of our personal hygiene, we send a powerful message to our brain. I care about myself, I value myself, I deserve to feel good. This message triggers a series of positive reactions in our body, strengthening our immune system and increasing the production of hormones related to well-being. This is just the first of many discoveries we will share throughout this video. Get ready for a transformative journey, where each new piece of knowledge will become a powerful tool for a fuller and more satisfying life. The best age is not a number, it's a state of mind we cultivate daily through our choices and attitudes. Are you ready to discover how small changes can bring big transformations to your life? The first secret to a fulfilling life after 60 lies in the small actions of everyday life. Studies conducted by Stanford University reveal something surprising. The simple act of maintaining good personal hygiene can reduce the risk of infections and common health problems in old age by up to 30%. But the benefits go far beyond disease prevention. When we start our day with a refreshing shower, we're not just cleaning our bodies, we're activating a series of biological mechanisms that directly influence our mood and energy levels. Warm water stimulates blood circulation, while the ritual of bathing itself provides a moment of connection with our own body. It's a moment just for us, of self-care and renewal. The choice of clothing also deserves special attention. Dressing well is not about vanity, it's a way of showing respect for ourselves and others. When we present ourselves neatly dressed, our brain receives positive signals that boost our self-esteem and confidence. It's like telling ourselves, I'm ready to make the most of this day. Many people don't realize that oral hygiene has a surprising impact on overall health. Recent research shows that gum problems can be linked to heart conditions and even the development of dementia. Therefore, maintaining a good dental care routine and regular dentist visits is not just about aesthetics. It's an investment in our future health. It's true that, as the years go by, some hygiene tasks can become more challenging. This is when we need to be smart and adaptive. A shower stool can turn bathing into a safer and more relaxing experience. Strategically placed grab bars provide safety without compromising our independence. These small adaptations make a big difference. But there's an aspect of hygiene that many overlook: cleaning our environment. An organized and well-maintained space not only prevents accidents but also contributes to our mental health. When our surroundings are in order, our minds become clearer and more tranquil. It's as if we're creating a personal sanctuary where we can feel truly at peace. Regular medical checkups complete this cycle of self-care. Prevention is always better and easier than cure. Keeping our checkups up to date is not a sign of weakness but of wisdom. It's a way to ensure that we remain active and independent for much longer. Remember, every small act of care is a declaration of self-love. When we take proper care of ourselves, we're sending a powerful message to our body and mind. I care about myself, and it is precisely this self-love that allows us to be present and active in the lives of those we love. The second vital aspect of our quality of life after 60 lies in how we express ourselves. A study conducted by Harvard University revealed something fascinating. Our words have the power to influence not only our mood but also our physical health. When we constantly complain, our body produces stress hormones that can weaken our immune system. Think for a moment, how many times today did you find yourself complaining? About the weather, about aches and pains, about the changes in the modern world? It's natural to have moments of venting, but when complaining becomes a habit, it acts like a dark cloud that drives people away from us and dims our own happiness. Neurologists have discovered that our brain is like a muscle. The more we exercise it in a particular direction, the stronger that tendency becomes. When we cultivate the habit of complaining, we create true negative neural highways. The good news? We can rebuild those mental pathways by creating new positive ones. There is a simple yet powerful technique we can start practicing today. Before expressing a complaint, ask yourself 3 questions. Can this situation be changed? Will my complaint contribute to a solution? Is there something positive I can focus on at this moment? This small mental exercise can completely transform the way we communicate. Many don't realize it, but when we complain constantly, we send a silent message to our family and friends. Gradually, people begin to associate our presence with moments of negativity. Grandchildren may hesitate to share their joys, fearing they'll be met with criticism. Children may limit their visits, seeking to preserve their own emotional energy. The wisdom we accumulate over the years is a precious treasure, but the way we share it makes all the difference. Instead of criticizing the changes in the modern world, we can use our experience to offer constructive perspectives. Instead of focusing on difficulties, we can share stories of overcoming challenges that inspire younger generations. Longevity experts have discovered that people who maintain a positive and constructive attitude live an average of 7.5 years longer. It's not just about thinking positive, it's a profound shift in how we relate to the world and the people around us. True transformation begins when we understand that every word we speak has the power to build bridges or raise walls. We can choose to be the person who brings light to the room, who welcomes without judgment, who shares wisdom with kindness. This choice not only enriches our own lives but creates a legacy of love and positivity for future generations. The third essential point for a fulfilling life after 60 lies in how we conduct our conversations. Researchers in social neuroscience have discovered something extraordinary. When we engage in meaningful dialogues with people of different generations, our brain produces neurotransmitters that strengthen memory and stimulate brain plasticity. Each of us carries a unique treasure of experiences and memories. These are stories that can inspire, teach, and connect generations, as long as we know how to share them at the right time and in the right way. It's like a delicate dance between speaking and listening, where each participant has their moment to shine. Imagine a conversation as a game of tennis. The ball needs to go back and forth to keep the game interesting. When we monopolize the dialogue or constantly interrupt, it's as if we're keeping the ball to ourselves, preventing the other person from playing. The true art lies in maintaining this dynamic balance. A powerful technique we can start practicing today is the rule of 3. For every story we share, we ask 3 genuine questions about the life and experiences of our conversational partner. This simple exercise transforms monologues into enriching dialogues, creating space for mutual discoveries. Experts in intergenerational communication have found that the best conversations occur when we create meeting points between generations. For example, when a grandchild talks about their favorite video games, we can draw parallels to the games of our childhood. When an adult child shares challenges at work, we can offer not just our past experiences but also our understanding of their current feelings. Active listening is a skill we can develop at any age. When we truly pay attention, our body naturally leans forward, our eyes maintain soft eye contact, and our expression shows genuine interest. We're not just hearing words, we're absorbing emotions, understanding perspectives different from our own. A fascinating study from the University of Michigan revealed that grandparents who have regular, balanced conversations with their grandchildren experience lower stress levels and greater life satisfaction. It's not just about the quantity of time spent together but the quality of those interactions. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to strengthen bonds, build memories, and create a legacy of love and understanding. When we make room for genuine dialogue, we discover that we have as much to learn as we do to teach, regardless of our age. The fourth essential element for a fulfilling life after 60 lies in a concept that many misunderstand: respect. Studies in social psychology reveal a transformative truth. Genuine respect is not a matter of age but a natural result of how we relate to others and to ourselves. There is an old belief that respect comes automatically with age, but the reality is much richer and more complex. Researchers in intergenerational relationships have found that the most harmonious families are those where respect flows in all directions, like a river that equally nourishes every shore it touches. When we validate the experiences and feelings of younger generations, even if they seem small compared to ours, we create an environment of mutual trust. A teenager worried about their first day of work deserves as much support as an adult facing a career change. Empathy knows no age. Neuroscience shows us something fascinating. When we feel truly respected and valued, our brain releases oxytocin, the social bonding hormone. This process strengthens our memory, improves cardiovascular health, and enhances our sense of well-being. In other words, when we cultivate mutual respect, we're not just improving relationships, we're investing in our own health. A powerful technique for building respect is what experts call the bridge of understanding. When a young family member shares a concern, instead of comparing it to our past experiences, we can first acknowledge their feelings. I understand that this must be really challenging for you. This simple gesture creates a deep and lasting connection. Research shows that grandparents who maintain respectful and welcoming relationships with their grandchildren are 60% more likely to keep their cognition sharp in later years. It's not just about receiving respect, it's about creating a virtuous cycle of mutual understanding and appreciation. Remember, every interaction is an opportunity to strengthen the bonds of respect. When we recognize the unique value of each person, regardless of age, we create an environment where everyone can flourish. True respect is like a seed that, when well cultivated, grows and multiplies, benefiting everyone around it. The fifth vital aspect of a fulfilling life after 60 lies in our attitude toward younger generations. Recent research in social neuroscience reveals something extraordinary. When we keep an open and welcoming mind toward the young, our brain produces neurotransmitters that enhance our own vitality and capacity for learning. The Longevity Institute at Stanford University found that older adults who maintain close and positive relationships with younger people are 42% more likely to remain mentally active and socially engaged. Let's imagine for a moment. When a young person shows us a new app on their phone, what's our first reaction? Do we criticize modern technology or show curiosity to learn? Science shows that those who choose the path of curiosity keep their brains more active and have lower rates of cognitive decline. It's as if each interaction with a different generation is a mental exercise that keeps our minds agile and receptive. A fascinating study by the Department of Psychology at the University of Michigan revealed that grandparents who actively participate in their grandchildren's digital lives, through messaging, video calls, or social media, report higher levels of life satisfaction and less social isolation. What's most interesting is that we don't need to become technology experts. We simply need to show genuine interest and a willingness to learn. Wisdom isn't just about sharing our experiences but also recognizing that each generation has its own valuable discoveries and contributions. When a grandchild shares a new song with us, for example, we can turn that moment into a chance for connection by asking what the song means to them, rather than comparing it to the music of our time. This openness to new experiences stimulates dopamine production in our brains, an essential neurotransmitter for our sense of well-being and motivation. There's a simple yet powerful technique we can start practicing today. Before expressing an opinion about young people's behavior, take a pause and ask ourselves, what can I learn from this situation? This small reflection opens doors to deeper and more meaningful dialogues. Researchers have found that older adults who practice this form of active curiosity perform better on memory and cognitive function tests. The secret lies in finding a healthy balance between sharing our experience and being open to learning. When we show genuine interest in the perspectives of younger people, we create an environment of mutual respect where everyone can grow and thrive. This type of interaction not only strengthens our bonds but also keeps our minds sharp and our hearts full. Not only does this enrich our relationships, but it also significantly contributes to our brain and emotional health. Each generation is like a different page of the same book of life. When we allow ourselves to learn from the young while sharing our experience in a welcoming way, we create a virtuous circle of exchange and mutual growth. This openness to new ideas not only enriches our relationships but also keeps our minds active and our spirits youthful, contributing to a healthier and more meaningful longevity. Now we arrive at the moment to gather all the valuable lessons shared throughout this journey of discovery. Science presents us with an extraordinary revelation. Our quality of life after 60 is not determined by the numbers on our ID but by the choices we make every day. It's the small actions and seemingly simple gestures that build a truly meaningful and fulfilling life. Recent studies from Harvard University reveal that individuals who maintain healthy habits and positive relationships live, on average, 12 years longer than those who neglect these aspects. More importantly, those additional years are lived with greater vitality, joy, and purpose. The research showed that 70% of these individuals maintain their independence and cognitive capacity at remarkably high levels, even past 80 years old. Let's revisit the key points we've discovered together. We began by understanding how self-care and personal hygiene form the foundation of our self-esteem and vitality. Studies show that people who maintain a consistent self-care routine have 45% lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and exhibit significantly stronger immune systems. We learned that our words hold the power to build bridges or create barriers, and that choosing positivity is not just a matter of attitude but a decision that directly impacts our health. Researchers found that individuals who maintain a positive and constructive perspective have a 35% lower risk of developing cardiovascular problems. We uncovered the transformative power of balanced communication, where knowing how to listen is as important as sharing our wisdom. Neuroscience reveals that during meaningful conversations, our brain releases oxytocin, the social bonding hormone, which not only strengthens our emotional connections but also improves memory and cognitive function. We understood that true respect doesn't come automatically with age but is built through our daily actions and how we interact with different generations. Studies indicate that grandparents who maintain close and respectful relationships with their grandchildren are 60% more likely to keep their cognition sharp and report higher levels of life satisfaction. Neuroscience has gifted us with a fascinating discovery. Our brain retains the ability to create new connections and learn new things at any age. This process, called neuroplasticity, is especially stimulated when we remain open to learning from younger generations and actively participate in activities that mentally challenge us. The secret to a fulfilling life after 60 lies in this delicate balance between honoring our history and staying open to the new. It's like a dance where every step leads us to deeper discoveries about ourselves and the people around us. Science confirms that individuals who maintain this balance exhibit higher levels of BDNF, a protein essential for brain health. Remember, you have the power to transform your life experience into a source of inspiration and connection. Every small act of self-care, every kind word, every moment of attentive listening is an investment in your happiness and the quality of your relationships. Studies show it's never too late to start. Even small changes implemented after 60 can bring significant benefits to your health and well-being. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Leave your opinions in the comments, tell us if you enjoyed this content, and if you want more topics like this. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the Best Age channel. It helps our channel grow and allows us to bring more important health and wellness topics to you. See you in the next tip on health and longevity.